If you know it's the end, you're writing toward a finish line. So when season 8, we were kind of heading toward a finish line. Rachel's having a baby. Oh, no, wait, it's not the finish line. 9, season 9, this is the last season. We are so prepared, and then literally in the 11th hour, it's like, actually, there's gonna be a 10th.
But then in the 10th season, we said, this is gonna be the last season. This one came from us. We were ready, it was time.
What's going on?
That was the adoption agency.
And?
We're getting a baby!
Are you serious?
We said there are no more phone calls, this is it, and we were heading toward a finish line through season 10.
I think if you're lucky, and you've been doing a show for a long time, you know when it's time, and you want to go out on top.
You want to leave before you're canceled.
It's like surfing a wave, you know? This was a nice long wave, but everyone felt like it was time to peel off before it hit the beach.
When you know you're headed this way, everything gets shaped towards that.
You guys might get back together. Monica and Chandler are getting their baby. They're chicks and ducks in the world again. Oh, I feel like I'm in a musical.
Writing the finale was just daunting because obviously the expectation was so high.
I was so happy to see that they'd included just a small line, but Gunther finally got to tell Rachel how much he cared about her.
Rachel?
Yeah.
I just have to tell you, I loved you.
Gunther. Oh, I love you too. Probably not in the same way.
Probably would have saved Gunther a lot of heartache over 10 years if she'd told him that the second season.
The question of, do you get Ross and Rachel together? And at first we're like, well, that just seems so expected.
Please stay with me. I am so in love with you.
Miss, are you boarding the plane?
Hey. I know you love me.
I can't do this right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rachel.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe not. Maybe we do some kind of vague, no, they're not together, but there's the hope for the future. And then we were like, screw that. People have waited 10 years.
My rabbi is begging.
Yeah, let's give them what they want. Let's just do it really well.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I need to get off the plane, okay? I need to just tell someone that I love them.
Miss, I can't let you off the plane.
Let her off the plane!
Miss, isn't there any way that you can just let me off the...
No! Oh my God, did she get off the plane?
Even knowing it was coming, the moment when she comes through the door,
I got off the plane.
I'm a sucker for stuff like that.
There was a lot of secrecy around the end. The script had a different ending than we actually did. We closed the set, which we never did. It was crazy, and it still got out.
When the end comes, it's very moving. It's very hard.
That's it. Everything's packed.
I remember that night, it was just a matter of what was going to be the thing that would set actors off and put them in that place of realizing it's the last time I'm going to be in front of the cameras, in front of this audience. And it got pretty emotional that night.
Wow.
I know. It seems smaller somehow.
Last episode was the toughest on all of us. It was really hard to be doing the final, saying goodnight. I was crying, everybody was crying.
There wasn't a dry eye in the house the night that we moved the cast out of the apartment and they said goodbye.
I think it was a brilliant thing that Marta and David did is in the very last episode, we told the audience, how did Monica get this apartment?
This was your first home, filled with love and laughter. But more important, because of rent control, it was a friggin' steal.
I thought that final episode was just pitch perfect. It was exactly right for that show, that ending where the door that had become so familiar to us closes. I think they wrapped that up in a quiet way that it needed to be wrapped up.
Seeing the set stripped, you know, it was very weird. It was just like we had moved, you know. I think everybody felt the same thing. This funny little set in the middle of stage 24 had really become for all of us sort of a center of our universe. And it really hit us that we're moving on, and it was very wrenching.
One of the keys about network television is making the 20th episode better than the pilot, which few shows do. But these producers took Friends, and each show successively got better, you know, and that's what made it a hit.
I think great comedy endures. We can watch any of the great sitcoms from years past, whether it's I Love Lucy or, you know, or right up through Friends and beyond, and those things I think endure.
It is a show that will appeal to people forever because of the nature of the characters and how relatable they are and how funny the show is. I mean, really, really funny.
It tastes like feet.
I like it. And this show energized us because every drop was savored.
I don't think there'll ever be another sitcom like it. I mean, there's some great shows out there now, but never, ever will they'll touch Friends.
Says Rachel, we're doing really well right now.
I know. And if you try to make it more, you might wreck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Or you might get everything you wanted since you were 15.
I was surprised how often the show brought tears to my eyes because it's like watching your children, your own children, you know, it was very moving. And they were such honest performers.
You're a wonderful human being.
Thank you. No, thank you. To be a part of a collaborative, a team that is doing consistent work is divine.
Wow. Aren't you going to be cold?
I don't care. I'll be my something blue.
Young people are watching it. I've had people tell me in their early 20s that they go to sleep to Friends every night.
What do we do?
What do you mean, what do we do?
Twins!
Taylor, you're panicking.
Uh-huh. Join me, won't you?
Those characters still connect, and it's still a show with heart. And I think that combination of being genuinely funny and having heart that's the magic of television. If you can do that, you'll be on the air forever.
I honestly don't know if I'm hungry or horny.
Stay out of my freezer.
Going in and getting that cast, that time slot, coming at that point in sort of television history, as Mara's saying, stars aligned.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, so what is the big surprise?
The place where Friends was really fortunate is we never lost one of our original cast members. The dynamic of the show never changed. And I think that was very important to why the show was consistent from beginning to end.
So I guess this is it.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have to go to the new house right away, or do you have some time?
We got some time.
Okay, should we get some coffee?
Sure. Where?
Going out on top, I don't think there could be any better legacy for a television show.
If the Friends universe were real, Gunther would probably, hopefully, own Central Perk by now.
Ross and Rachel do the city thing, and they're kind of these trendy, hip parents with cute kids.
Monica and Chandler in a house somewhere, probably in a suburb, cleaning.
Joey's ladies' man, famous, much more famous, more George Clooney now. It's been 14 years and he's good, but he's just like still the same guy. He just gets better girls.
Phoebe and Mike are, of course, yeah, hipster parents. I mean, it makes sense that way.
I would imagine that their kids would be hanging out together by this point, maybe. I think they would be all good friends, but I think that last episode let them move on to the other things that they wanted to do with their lives.
thank you for 10 years of awesome, awesome television.